And then make sure you create a mix of content. Don't just jump on all the trends. Don't just only talk about evergreen, although evergreen is really good. That's videos or content that's consistent. It's relatable all the time. It's basically like how to cook fried chicken, things like that, that people are always going to search for. That's going to be your evergreen content. So you definitely want to mix it up and have a balance with your content to attract new people, to keep your existing audience satisfied and everything else. And then again, engagement is key. A lot of creators will forget about this. And this does not mean just commenting back to everyone who comments. Make sure it's like genuine too. Like take the time out if you're going to read a comment, like put thoughtful comment back. But also you want to interact with other accounts on your Instagram. Something I love to do is not only did I interact with other accounts on my Instagram and kind of just opened up my community of creators inside my niche and outside my niche, because you can learn for a lot from somebody who has a different niche than you. But I also like to go down and like check on my audience. If I notice someone's commenting a lot, I'll actually go to their profile, and if it's public, I kind of just like to look at their stuff and like I get to know my audience a little bit better. And if you leave a comment, they really do appreciate that too. So it's really about just engaging all around and not just doing it for the likes or, you know, just to have this person keep coming back to you for selfish reasons, but again, to really build your network and your community. All right. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll definitely get to those questions in between and throughout or at the end as well. Beth says, are you there suggestions for actually reaching your current followers? Some of the things that we'll talk about today could help with that. But when it comes to actually reaching your current followers, again, engaging back with them is helpful because you want to make sure that in somebody's feed, you're going to be there. Also, having them click on like notifications. So just let them know. I'll get comments sometimes that are like, I never see your content. And I think that's a perfect opportunity to make like a video out of that. So this way it doesn't seem like you're coming off as like, oh, turn on all my bell notifications like randomly. But it opens up suggestions, made a comment, because you can now like do the reels where it shows up. From a comment, it'll just say share to reels, and then just let them know, hey, if you guys aren't seeing my content, this can be why. And then direct them on how to turn on post notifications. That's like the biggest thing. Other than that, when it comes to this algorithm, it's still going to send it to your followers as well. Again, your most engaged followers, which it's important to get that them to turn on those notifications. But they're just going to send it to more non-followers as well, just to help you gain more visibility, because right now it's a lot of the big creators are just taking over, especially reels. And we just kind of see the same content, and the smaller creators are just kind of left to be like dug up somewhere. So this is going to help balance that out. So it'll go to your followers and non-followers too. Was shown 11% of followers. That could be the new algorithm taking effect. And something else, when it comes to any social media platform, whenever they upgrade or update any of the algorithms, it can be the smallest update. It's machine learning, so it can be really aggressive in the beginning, and then it kind of self-corrects itself, because that's what the algorithms are designed to do, based off of like creator behavior, user behavior, because it wants to make sure it's balancing and keeping people on the platform for as long as possible. So while this update is still new, you may see it really aggressive, and then it could balance back out. But I definitely say if you aren't doing it yet, stories is really good for your main followers. And usually when you get them to interact with you a lot, your story bubble will always be in the front of everyone else's on their algorithm too. Okay. Now, the next update was broadcast channels. So if you guys don't know, this happened over a year ago, I believe, where you can now, you've probably gotten them from like bigger creators, or there's some like celebrities that do it. I know I follow some musicians that have all like did it, where they invited you to join a broadcast channel. And if you click join, it basically puts you in a DM with everyone else in the community who joined. And then the artist or the creator is allowed to post. So it'll do like new song releases. It'll just say like, how's your day, quotes, whatever the creator wants to say for that day. And it goes to everybody all at once. So it's like a huge DM for them. Now, the audience cannot respond back. They can only like react to things, or they can like go to links. So it's again, it's really good for people who do like music, or they're about to like sell something, or again, you just want as a creator a tighter community. And you can even use it, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, for subscriptions too. Now, the update is they are allowing photo contests now. So your audience, once you have a contest like drawn up and you can submit that, they can join the contest and submit photos. So this is the first time where your audience can like respond back to you. But again, it's only to submit their photos. Now they can also vote and share the photos, or if they find the photos inappropriate, they can report the photos as well. And then you can delete the contest at any time. So this is a fun way, and I know we just had that question of how to engage or be noticed with your audience, right? Your content be seen by your followers. This is a really good way, because the more engagement you get your audience to do on your account, the more Instagram is going to continue to push it to your audience and a wider audience. Again, it only sends it to a small test group first, and then if they respond positively, then it's going to send it to more and more people for non and for followers. So with this, it can be a fun way to increase your engagement, and you can do small prizes like a $5 Starbucks gift card, or, whatever the prize is. Just make sure you guys know the rules for giveaways too. But just have something small, or you can even partner with brands for this. So for a channel broadcast giveaway, this is going to be your selling point, is that it is your most engaged audience inside of this broadcast channel. The brands are going to love this, because your most engaged audience are usually the ones who will do what you say. So if you say, hey, go check out this brand, their website's here, link in the bio, they're going to go to the bio, they're going to click on the link and check out the brand, right? That's going to be a positive signal to you, and the brand is going to love you for that and mostly book you for more and more like jobs. So this is how you want to think about that, is it's your most engaged audience. Now you can pair this, so it doesn't have to just be this in your sponsorship or brand deal. You can pair this as an add-on, so it's going to increase your rates, make you more money, to whatever they're already doing. So if you're creating content for them, you're creating reels for them, or you're doing photos or stories, whatever the deal is, this is going to be your upgrade option to give them. And say, you know what, based on your goals and what we talked about, I think adding on a broadcast channel giveaway is going to be really exciting for my audience. I only have my most engaged audience in here. And they're definitely going to like respond or click on it. So whatever the giveaway is, like whatever your selling point is, whatever you have planned for them, that's what you want to give to the brand to help your ideas. Let them know that you can submit the photos. And a really good idea is have the photos be like the audience interacting with the brand. So if they went to the store and just took a photo with the brand, right? Just have them get creative with it. They don't have to purchase anything, so it's not going against any rules. They're just finding the product and taking a photo. So this again is another good way to collect UGC content for the brand as well, which can be another upgrade option. So you could just tell them like, and we'll have, content of UGC from real people that you can use in your marketing. So this again is a nice way to make more income using one of the new upgrades that Instagram has done for you. Any questions on that? Is anyone using broadcast channels right now? Like, because I'm in them, but I haven't started one. Um, let's see. We have no, not yet, not yet. Beth, yes, thank you. So you would have to have your audience agree. So you can definitely have it to where the brand would like pick out certain people or to pick out the photos they wanted. And then you can just ask your audience, or you can make that a part of the thing is photos submitted, maybe used in like marketing materials. Do they agree? So that could be an agreement that they can have. And you can always have like the brand could write something up too and send it to your audience, whoever's photos that they're using. And these are definitely not things that you have to do. They're definitely ideas that we're giving you that you could run with. You could take these ideas and like turn them into something completely different and yourself, but it's just a fun way for you to increase and do something creative with brands, because brands a lot of times too, they have an idea of what they want to do based off of what everyone else is doing and what seems to be working. But on the creator side, right, on the insights on the audience and how your audience responds, your brand doesn't, or the brand doesn't know that as well as you do, because you know your audience the best. So you definitely want to make sure when you're like creating these deals with brands, it's collaborative and you're just telling them, hey, based off of what's worked in the past, they always love hearing that. And just make sure it has worked in the past. Don't lie to them. This is what I believe is going to be like the best package for you. And then, you know, it's going to align with their goals. Are they looking to just increase sales? Are they looking to increase traffic? Like, what do they want to do? And then create that package for them. All right. So the reveal sticker, there are other stickers that are available, but I felt reveal was probably the most fun for creators. But it is available in your stories right now. And it basically hides the photo or video that you have until your audience sends you a message. Now, there's another similar one that it hides the photos until your audience like shakes their phone. So it's like a Polaroid photo. And so once they shake their phone, it'll start to appear. I love this one again, thinking like a creator for monetization benefits. So this is going to help you maximize your reach though, because it has greater engagement and gives you wider visibility. It's going to do everything we've been talking about with your audience. It gives them a way to send you a message. And that's probably the most intimate and deepest connection that you have with your audience, is once you get them to send you a message, right? So this is going to send a positive signal to the algorithm, because the algorithm sees it that way too. If you can get someone to send you a message or they're in your DMs, that's a closer connection. So they're higher up on the priority list. So as soon as somebody opens up their app, they're going to see you more likely than some other creator that they maybe not sent them a message. So with this, again, it's going to help you maximize your reach if you can get them to do that. Now, you can also have it an alternate way to do link stickers. So right now, what it used to be swipe up. And then if we're working with brands and we have like an ad, right? Now we'll just put the link. Now, some people will click on it, some won't. But in order to reveal the photo, they have to send you a message. Now, when you're doing this, just make sure you are very transparent with sponsorship. So the reveal does not hide the fact that it's a sponsorship and then you just surprise them once they send you a message. We don't want to do things like that because it goes against all guidelines on Instagram, FTC guidelines, and everything else. So with this, you can have it a part of, you know, how you have to do the story slides and you're doing your ad, and then you give them like a bonus or a discount or whatever the big reveal is. That's going to be your photo or video, and then you can have that be the one that they're sending you the message for. The reason why you want to do this, because again, it doesn't hide the fact that this is a brand or it's an ad or anything. You're being very transparent about it, and it's done before they get to click on it. This rule applies for anything. So YouTube description boxes, you have to have a disclaimer that the affiliate links or the links in your description box are part of affiliate program. That has to be before the links. So again, you want to put something before this if you're using it for a brand sponsorship. If you're just using it to use it and have fun with your audience, you don't need to think about any of that. It's only when you're using this for monetization purposes, for sponsorships, affiliate marketing, anything like that. All right. And then they're also right now running a carousel test. So this allows you to mention a specific video or photo within your carousel. So if you have 5 photos in your carousel and you want people to look at photo number 3 specifically, you can tag that or mention it in your caption. Then on the caption, it's going to be blue. The person can just click on that and then it'll take them to that slide. So this is going to be really good. Again, all of this is going to help you maximize your reach if it's done correctly with strategy. So it's going to help you entice your audience to view your content. There are so many times that I don't even realize that a photo is actually a carousel because that little thing is so small in the corner. So if it's white, I'm not going to see it. If there's too many colors or whatever it is, like I'm not going to notice that. So having them put it in there lets me know, oh, there's more photos I didn't see. And so instead of clicking on it, I might just swipe through all of them because I didn't even know that there's multiple photos. So that's going to help you and things like that. And it's also going to keep your audience on your content longer. Instagram still does prioritize watch time and audience duration. So if you can keep people reading those captions, if you can keep them sliding through your carousels, if you can put a video in between photos so that they have to stop and watch the video before they go to the other photos, doing things like that to keep people on your content longer is going to help you maximize your reach. And then if you're doing it, if they're sending them reels, that'll help you go to new people as well. So with this, you want to increase views. You want to be able to tell a story just like you do on videos. So I know a lot of times we can just kind of like put photos up there and not think about it. It's like a photo dump. And that works. But every once in a while, play with telling a story with your photos. And like put it in the caption as well and give them a reason to want to click on that other slide. And again, this is going to be mostly for people who didn't slide through everything, who didn't even notice it was a carousel. So this is going to be very, very beneficial for those purposes. All right. So those were the main updates. Do you have any questions on Instagram's updates to their app, their algorithm, or any of the features before we get into other ways to monetize on Instagram? I think we're good. Okay, so there's 3 main ways that you can monetize on Instagram. So there's a fan-based, Instagram-based, and brand-based. So the first one is going to be fan-based, and this is just compensation earned directly from your audience. So if I'm following you and I give you money through the app, a portion of that money would go to you and a portion of it would go to Instagram. Now, this is going to be done through subscriptions, gifts, and badges. And these are all features on Instagram. The only thing is for most of these, you do have to check if you're eligible for it. So go into your settings or into your professional dashboard. Towards the bottom will say like income. And you can check in there to see your eligibility for like making money. Most of the people, they just have to switch their accounts. They're usually on the wrong account. So you just have to switch it to being like a professional account. Others, it's like you have to put in your like tax information. So just see what you need to do to be able to monetize on Instagram. Now, once you have monetization turned on and you are eligible for these, for subscriptions, this is where your audience basically pays a monthly fee to get access to exclusive content that non-subscribers or members don't get. So this is very similar to basically you have like your own Netflix and people are subscribing to you to get like no ads. So what can you give them that's going to make them want to stick around or want to subscribe to you? This can be additional content that nobody else gets. It could be early releases of content before anybody else, exclusive live streams, and even exclusive broadcast channels that we talked about earlier. So if you want to create a broadcast channel for just subscribers only, you can do that as well. And this is going to be a really good way to just have a deeper connection with your audience. The only bad thing is your audience can't respond back to you, but they can always send you a DM of something that was in the broadcast channel too if they want to have that like deeper conversation with you. And then for this, you want to ensure that the price matches the perk value. So if you're only going live like once a month, or once every other month, don't try to charge $20. It doesn't really connect unless you're giving away money on these like once a month live streams, right? So what is the value that you are giving, and make sure that matches that. This is going to help you keep members around, and it's also going to help you gain new members, because if they see people are happy and they stick around as one of the subscribers or members, then they're more likely to join and stick around as well, because they see the value even if they're not participating. I don't know about you, but I can tell you there's 3 groups I definitely pay for to be a part of. I don't check them all the time, but whenever I do go in there, it's a need and the value is so high, like the $7 a month isn't even a thing, right? So think of it like that. Like, what can you do to where someone's like, if I'm not interacting with them all the time, I'm still going to pay for it because it's worth it. Because when I do need them or I do interact, like, I'm never disappointed. All right. The second way from audience or from your fan base is going to be gifts. So this is on Reels. So there's basically virtual gifts that they can send you on your Reels, and it says it at the bottom that it'll be like send gift. So this is in your pro dashboard that you have to turn it on. Your audience may not know it's available because it is very small, like right next to the music. Where all of that stuff is at, it's really small. So they may not know you have it turned on or it's available to you. So this can be something that you mention inside of other content, maybe in your stories, and having a way to like celebrate with them. Because I always like to think at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't be a content creator as a job, or as my career if I didn't have my audience. And I'm always thankful for that. So whatever like happened to me, I always celebrated with them because I felt like it was happening with us type of thing. So saying it in a way like this shows them like you appreciate them. You may even get more like subscribers, which we talked about previously, because they notice like, oh, there's ways that we can support our favorite creator. So again, you don't want to be like, pay me now, because I'm watching a creator go through this right now. She basically demanded income for her time because she does educational content from her audience, or she said just leave, and a lot of people left. So that may not be the right way to go about things when you are talking about like there's ways for your fans to support you. So just be creative, you know your audience best, when you are announcing that you have these features. All right, and the last one is badges. So audience pays for badges during live streams. So it's very similar to like the virtual gifts and reels. You get additional income when they do this. So every badge that's purchased, you'll get income from that. And then they get recognition during the live stream. So it's a win-win for both you and your audience. And a lot of audience members do it just because they like seeing that extra recognition or the name up at the top. So it's fun to do it. I mean, you've probably seen them all over TikTok, where people will just do this just to say like their name at the top, and it stayed there for a really long time. All right. The next way to make money through Instagram is going to be an Instagram based bonuses. So again, this is going to be an invite from Instagram. And you basically complete challenges. I think one of them in like December was like creating 30 reels in 30 days. So it's basically a reel a day. And you got paid for every time you uploaded that. And again, it has to follow community guidelines or it's ineligible. So as long as any eligible reel goes up, during that challenge, then you'll get paid. You don't have to complete all 30 of them, which is really nice. So if you only did 10 of them, then you'll get paid for 10 of them. So that's kind of how that works. The rules are going to be different depending on what the challenge is. And again, it's going to be an invite from Instagram. So you may hear somebody talking about, I got my bonuses this month, and you didn't. And that's okay. They don't do it with everyone at the same time. So it's like some people will have different bonuses. All right, before we go into brand base, which I'm sure we're all familiar with, hopefully, any questions on Instagram based or fan based income? Okay. So the reason I stop is because I always separate it. Me personally, as a content creator, I have seen the difference between platform based income and brand based income, and even income you can make your own, like yourself, if you're doing things such as selling something or investing into things. So with the platform-based income, it doesn't matter which platform it is not our platforms, right? So anything can happen at any time with your income. So it's always good to diversify your income and make sure you're not just going all in. And this means like on platforms too. Don't just go all in on TikTok because now it may be pulled from the US and people are having to go to other platforms. But don't try to spread yourself too thin. So find that really nice balance. And the same is with your income. Find a really nice balance. You don't have to open up 30 income streams. I honestly hate seeing those videos where it's like my 27 income streams that make me $1 million. That just seems stressful in my brain. So if that's not something you can handle, don't try to go for that. If you can have 2, 3, maybe 4 really solid income streams, then definitely do that because that's going to make you more income in the long run than trying to juggle 27 when you definitely know you can't. But with brand-based income streams, especially on Instagram, it's going to be sponsorships and affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, this is going to be commission based on sales generated. Now, I know people have a love hate with affiliate marketing. It does have potential, and those stories of like I made $10,000 from affiliate marketing, like a per month, they're not lies. And they're just really good affiliate marketers, right? And you can get there too if that's what you want to do. I like affiliate marketing and mixing it in with sponsorships because it's really good at keeping that like consistent passive income while I'm trying to like seal other deals over here, right? As long as people are clicking on my content, clicking on the links, right? If you have them in your link in bio tool, um, if you're putting them in your email, whatever you're doing, you don't have to spend every day talking about like affiliate marketing or whatever like commissions you have. But it can be really good for passive income because I can tell you I haven't created content in over a year and I still make passive income from one of my affiliates because I was constantly talking about them before. And when I say constantly, like people just knew I used it all the time. And then maybe every like 1 to 3 months, I was like making a video. So things like that. But you have the Instagram creators marketplace and your own outreach. I'm sorry, for sponsorships. For the brand base for affiliate marketing, Instagram does have Instagram shops. So you can link your products and your audience can shop directly from your feed. And then, of course, sponsorships is the agreed upon rate per project. You can access this through Instagram Creator Marketplace, or you can do your own outreach. And if you don't know, our sponsorship leads tool is really good at helping you with your own outreach because it has a directory of brands that are ready to work with creators, and we give you their contact information as well. So if you guys are interested in that, it's a really good deal, and it can help you with your outreach as well. All right. But any questions about what we went over today? Door Family says we got invited to Instagram bonuses starting about 3 months ago, and as soon as one ended, the next one automatically started. Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you. Is there any schedule for when bonuses are? So no, that's kind of there is no schedule. I know when I had it, it was just like randomly sent to me, and then it does seem more consistent once you get in. All right. I think are we good? All right, guys. So if you have any other questions, if you're watching this on our other platforms, you can join our community and we can answer the questions there. And you can also join our Jumpstart Management. You can apply, see what that's about if you're looking for help when it comes to brand partnerships. This is going to be a great option for creators who may not be ready for like big talent management yet, but you just need a little bit of help when it comes to landing those brand partnerships. How to modify these strategies for faceless Instagram channels. It's basically the same thing when it comes to faceless channels because you still know what your audience likes. You don't have to be on camera with any of these strategies mentioned. Um, any word on when applicants will hear back for Instagram? I think that's what. I'm just making sure. I don't. Feel like the time varies, and I don't want to give you like a direct time. So that's why I'm like, for talent. Oh, for talent management. For that one, yeah,